an icicle dagger is like he's gonna spit some shit that's gonna like hurt you. It's gonna cut deep, and it's gonna be cold. So the last first 8 bars I did was None Shall Pass, and I was talking about how I took the water wings to be talking about somebody who can't float. They can't self-sustain. You know, and Aesop has a whole album called Float. I think it is the best album in the whole entire universe, like the best thing that's ever been created, actually. But I figure I'll do the first 8 from Float. And I will put in the disclaimer, for sure, whatever I get from his lyrics is not what he was trying to get across. Like, I'm not saying this is what he meant. I'm saying this is what is possible to get from it. So there is, like, that it isn't gibberish, that there is always some imagery, some emotion, some sway that you can get from it that is elegantly logical, elegantly evolutionary. And I go way far out there when I go out there, because then I can kind of like say that it covers it all. Like, yes, anything in between is possible too. But I think with great art, that is what kind of separates it. Like, that the audience or the observer will get more from it than the artist could have ever imagined. It's like the visual illusion of, is it an old lady or is it a young woman looking away? And once you are shown the other one that you didn't see originally, then you just start looking for all these different things that could be in there that you didn't see. And I think that that's, I guess, what I'm trying to do with these 8 bars is, like, even if that's not what it was, it's one thing that it could be. And so then it just opens up all these possibilities of all these different things that it could be. I'll do the first 8 bars to Float from the album Float. This fallen angel could stitch a wing with a shoestring. Like, I can do a lot with a little. Just give me a shoestring and I can fix this broken angel wing. The prime directive selects reflective aviation bathed in mood swing. And prime directive is like your mission statement. It is like, if you can only get one thing done, this is the thing you want to get done. And reflective aviation is like, the aviation is how you're transporting yourself. Like, you know, you're traveling and cruising at this certain level of speed and altitude. And reflective could either be like, you know, our mission statement was that we were just going to observe and have a bunch of introspection about, like, what we were seeing. Or the reflective part could be that the mission statement is that we're supposed to just reflect what we see. We're just supposed to represent an image of the world around us. So, like, we're just going to mirror all of our environment or whatever. So the goal is to chill and observe and pose as like a mirror image of everything around me so that I don't appear different. But it's bathed in mood swing. So how am I supposed to remain chill and shit while I'm bathed in mood swings? And I'm broke. And I don't think that means that he's poor. It means, like, something's busted. After being bathed in mood swings, you know, parts are falling off. I know a walking corpse who'd spit icicle dagger quicker than you can prove there's 4 letters in hope. And he uses icicle a lot, icicle spirit, icicle jacket. And to me, it just represents, like, a cold environment. Like, the world around him has gotten too cold. It's gotten cold-hearted. And an icicle dagger is like he's going to spit some shit that's going to, like, hurt you. It's going to cut deep. And it's going to be cold. So an icicle dagger, quicker than you can prove there's 4 letters in hope. Like, you'd have a hard time proving to this cat that hope even exists or is a thing. And so to prove that you can spell it in 4 letters, like he's got so many reasons to not believe in hope that, yeah, good luck with that. I paint a portrait from my cell called Life Inside the Tortoise Shell. The shell is this protective environment. Like, you can just go down into your shell and nobody can see you. It protects you from the outside. It is like this little force field that you got around you. And if you tuck inside your shell, even if the world is going on around you, it's like your head's stuck in the sand too. You know, you can just curl up in a ball. And so he's painting this portrait of what it looks like when you're inside your tortoise shell. You're just curled up in your little ball. Tortured, orbiting hell's orchard, intrigued but not compelled. And hell's orchard to me is like what's like hell spawn, what hell is growing, what it's harvesting. He's inside his tortoise shell, he's being tortured, and he's orbiting Hell's Orchard, intrigued but not compelled, where to compel is like a compulsion, like I feel this pull to go and do this certain thing, which is totally different than just being intrigued about something. I'm a little curious over here or whatever, but I don't feel this pull like I need to go and be there. I smell a hint of charred child flesh sweeping through my quarters. So, like, yeah, like the stench of them just burning babies has now gotten to my room. So here I was, like, intrigued but not yet compelled, and then I get home, and what they're doing to the things in their orchard is causing a stench everywhere. So I smell a hint of charred child flesh sweeping through my quarters. Order 1 canteen of liquid caffeine and Eclipse the slaughter. So I'm going to have some coffee, and then I'm going to go handle this. I'm going to go and become bigger than the slaughter. I'm going to blind the slaughter. I'm going to block the slaughter out, erase it from this existence. I'm going to become bigger and better than it and squash it. So yeah, give me some coffee, and then I'm going to go and, like, eclipse the slaughter. So here is Aesop Rock spitting the first 8 bars of Float.
So I heard y'all want to float. Yo, this fallen angel could get your wing with a shoestring. From Directive, select, reflective, aviation, bathed in mood swing. I know a walking corpse spit icicles that get a slit throat quicker than you can prove this 4 letters is home. I made a portrait for myself for life inside the tortoise shell. Tortured, orbiting hell's orchard, intrigued but not compelled. Smell a hint of charred child flesh sweeping through my core. Order 1 canteen of liquid caffeine and Eclipse the slaughter. How is you? Is the feeling of my kabuki hologram. I hobble with hollow hands, pins and